Hello, David Bradley here. This will be a very quick video on how to straighten the pin on a chip that you have accidentally bent trying to get it in to a socket. Assuming it's not broken, there is hope. And what do I mean by hope? Well, I hope that this will work. Here is the pin. Here are the pliers. I'm trying to look at this through the camera, and that is not working well. Okay, let's see if I switch hands, if I can do this better. All right, so there is the bent pin. So I take the pliers with great care and reverence, and I pull this a little wee bit, and it didn't really do much of anything. So I grab a little bit, and I tweak it. Okay, that's better. Now I can do this better. Now I take the pliers, and I squeeze the pin into a straight configuration. Ah, that went well. Where'd it go? Okay, so it's still bent, but now, if all goes as planned here, I can get this bent down, and tweaked ever so gently, ever so slightly. And this is actually a time I find that maybe my finger can do it better, that I can get it better lined up and straighter. And let me inspect it here. How are we doing for alignment? Okay, I think, oh, we're just a little tweak out. Now, let's see if I can move this board. I can. The socket where this chip came out of is the empty one there. And I'm just looking very carefully at the pin. These sockets are very unforgiving. They are. And you know what? As much as I would like to do this in front of you, I just can't do it. I have to pick up the board very carefully, line this up, and push it in, and then I'll bring the board back here. Where is the chip? Where is it? Oh. Yes, that's the chip I just put in. If you look very carefully, you can see that all the pins on all the sockets are doing okay. And there, why are there 3 empty sockets? Because there were 3 bad round chips. But anyway, any chip where there's a pin not as it should be is not going to help. And if we go look over here, there we are. There is the chip that I replaced. If you look carefully, and I'm not going to do anything about it, you can see down at the end, the socket just doesn't look right. Why? Well, because it was a 40-pin socket that I cut. But I wanted to cut it to make sure that it was fine. When I desoldered it, I found that there was indeed a broken pin, which is essentially the same as kind of like a cold solder joint. And now I have to decide if I'm going to test this machine tonight or what I'm going to do. Maybe tomorrow is good. I've done a lot today. Ooh, and that is getting away. All right. So there is the inside of an original Commodore pet. Can I come out? Oh, I can. Look at that. Anyway, this is where I desoldered and soldered and tinkered and fretted. I did. Maybe we can get a better look at the board. There's the board. There it is. Anyway. Thanks for coming. Stay tuned. We'll see what's what. But, of course, the basics of today were, if you bend a pin, don't give up on it yet until it breaks, until it snaps. There is hope. Once it snaps, you know what? Even if it snaps off, as long as it doesn't snap off right flush with the chip, if just the bottom little part that goes into the socket breaks off, you can always solder something else on there. I got a pet once, and it basically had like I guess it was almost like a sewing needle that was soldered on. And magically, the chip did work. Anyway, thanks so much for coming. Thanks for being here. And I hope you never, ever, 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 ever have to sort out a bent chip, a bent pin, or a broken pin. But things happen. Anyway, onward. I will ponder testing tonight or not. Have a lovely, lovely day. David Bradley in the TV room. Signing off. Bye for now.